Embracing the dance of new beginnings. Hello, radiant souls, and welcome to another deeply nourished episode of Your Soul Essentials. I am Sylvia, your host, and I am so honored that you're joining me in this sacred space. In this transmission, we are exploring the wonderfully rich and often underestimated energy of Gene Key 3. A frequency that moves from the shadow of chaos through the gift of innovation and into the radiant Siddhi of innocence. Gene Key 3 will be active in the collective field from April the 16th to April the 21st, bringing with it the invitation to embrace change, trust the unknown, and allow new beginnings to unfold with joy and curiosity. In today's episode, we will explore the shadow, the gift, and the siddhi of Gene Key 3, and it is translated in chaos, innovation, and innocence. Astrological reflections across the planets, including Chiron and Black Moon Lilith, the fixed stars who are connected with this gene key, offering cosmic perspective, galactic influences from soul lineages like Lyra, Vega, and the Pleiades, essential oils to calm, overwhelm, and awaken creativity, of course mantras and reflections to support your journey into light-hearted trust, and a closing message to help you into life's mystery with open arms. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and let's step into the dance of evolution together. Gene Key 3 reminds us life doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs our presence. Let's take a look at the frequency of shadow. The shadow of Gene Key 3 is chaos, but not the destructive kind we often fear. Rather, it is the overwhelming feeling that arises when we're standing at the edge of something new, without structure, certainty, or control. This shadow lives in all of us. It appears when life changes suddenly, when an old cycle ends, a job disappears, a relationship shifts, or a soul calling whispers something unfamiliar. Our nervous system tightens. We seek order. We want to fix it, define it, name it, know it. But chaos, in the sacred sense, is cosmic potential. It is the birthplace of stars, galaxies, and entire soul timelines. It is the great mystery pressing into form. When we resist chaos, we feel anxiety, confusion, and frustration. We become reactive. Our inner child, wanting to feel safe, tries to create patterns too soon, shutting down the magic of emergence. But when we breathe into the chaos and when we witness it without trying to fix it, something profound happens. We begin to trust the beauty of the unformed. And you can think about, where in my life do I feel overwhelmed by the unknown? Can I soften into the discomfort of not knowing, just for a moment? What if the chaos I am experiencing isn't a breakdown, but the fertile soil of my next breakthrough? The shadow of chaos teaches us not to avoid disorder, but to reclaim our trust in life's wild unfolding. Then we have the frequency of gift. And in this gene key, it is innovation. When we embrace chaos as the starting point of something new, we naturally begin to activate the gift of innovation. This is where the soul gets creative. This is the energy of new solutions, fresh approaches, and evolutionary thinking. Innovation in the context of Gene Key 3 doesn't mean inventing a gadget or starting a business, though it can. It means trusting the living intelligence of life to guide you through what hasn't been done before. You become a midwife to possibility. You start to notice patterns within the disorder, and you tap into your intuitive creativity and begin co-creating with the unknown rather than fighting it. This gift frequency is playful, flexible, and highly adaptive. Children often live in this frequency. They see the world as fluid, not fixed. They play their way into understanding. Gene Key 3 gift teaches us that resilience and creativity are born when we stop needing a plan and start following inspiration. Where am I being asked to pivot or reimagine something in my life? What new approach is trying to be born through me? What if I allowed myself to experiment without attachment to the outcome? Innovation is the soul's dance with uncertainty. It asks us to trust the process before we see the result. And then we have the frequency of Siddhi. And in this gene key, it is innocent. As the highest octave, Gene Key 3 blossoms into the Siddhi of innocence. This is not about naivety or ignorance. It is about purity of presence. Innocence is the state of the soul unburdened by fear, free of expectation, and untouched by rigid control. This frequency mirrors the divine child, the awakened one who meets each moment with open-hearted wonder. Not because life is easy, but because the soul has remembered that life is sacred, even when it is uncertain. Innocence allows us to stop trying and simply be. It frees us from the need to label experiences as good or bad. And there is only the dance of life, unfolding perfectly, mysteriously, in its own time. In this Siddhic state, you become a source of joy and safety for others. Your energy radiates simplicity and acceptance, and you remind people of what it means to live from the soul, without armor, without striving, and without resistance. What would it feel like to live as though everything is happening for me, not to me? Where have I forgotten the joy of simply being? Can I meet this moment with fresh eyes, as is it for the first time? The Siddhi of innocence is the return to trust, not just in life, but in the goodness that exists within life. It is the essence of rebirth and a reminder that we are always being held. Gene Key 3 is located in the early degrees of Taurus, from about 0 degrees to 6 degrees, an earthly, stabilizing zone where life begins to root and take shape after the fiery spark of Aries. Taurus teaches us how to ground new life, and with Gene Key 3, this grounding happens amidst the raw energy of change and becoming. Now let's take a look at how Gene Key 3 may express itself across the different planetary placements. The Sun. You are here to light the path through change. Your core essence carries the frequency of renewal, and your life journey inspires others to welcome what's new with faith and creativity. And you can think about, where do I illuminate the beauty of beginnings for others? The Moon. You experience deep emotional transformation through unpredictability. Inner peace comes not from control, but from surrendering to the tides of life. Can I hold space for my emotions to reorganize without needing clarity right away? Mercury. Your mind works in non-linear, innovative ways. You communicate insights that help others make peace with uncertainty and birth new possibilities. How can I use my voice to bring playfulness and presence into complexity? Venus. You are drawn to connections that feel fresh, unusual, and energetically alive. You value relationships that support growth and evolving together. And how can I honor the unpredictability of love without losing my center? Mars. Your drive is instinctual and courageous. You take initiative even when the outcome isn't clear, and you lead through presence rather than pressure. Where am I being asked to act before I am ready? Jupiter. You're a natural teacher of evolutionary trust, and your expansion comes when you let go of rigid beliefs and step into inspired risk. What old philosophy is crumbling so a more aligned truth can emerge? Saturn. You are here to master patience in the unknown. Through discipline and grace, you turn discomfort into grounded growth. And you can ask yourself, can I build something real, even when the foundation is still forming? Uranus. You embody radical innovation. Your presence shakes others out of stagnancy and reveals new ways of being. Where am I meant to be a catalyst of change in a stuck system? Neptune. You carry a frequency of mystical creativity. Your vision pierces through the confusion and inspires others to dream into the new. And you can ask yourself, how do I let spirit flow through my art, words, or essence? Pluto. You are a transmuter of chaos, and your soul has chosen intense rebirth cycles, and through them you help others find clarity in their darkest transitions. What shadow in me is calling to be transformed into beauty? North Node. Your soul path is about learning to trust the wisdom of becoming, and you are here to evolve through presence, not perfection. Where am I being asked to surrender old expectations and walk forward with wonder? Chiron. Your wound may relate to early instability, but your healing gift is to guide others into comfort with the unknown. And you are a gentle midwife for those in transition. How does my vulnerability become a portal to inner trust? And at least, Black Moon Lilith, you may carry a primal tension between needing safety and craving freedom. Your power awakens when you integrate the wildness of life's unpredictability. What does it mean to be free and deeply rooted in who I am? This gene key is alive in the seed of every new chapter, and through these planetary lenses we see how your soul uniquely expresses this divine potential. Embracing your chaos is embracing your originality. We saw earlier that the gene key 3 lies in the early degrees of Taurus, and within this section of the zodiac we also find fixed stars that bridge the worlds of grounding and rebirth. These stars bring cosmic insight into how we meet new beginnings. Let's explore some of these stars that support and illuminate the essence of this gene key. We have the fixed star Mirach on 0 degrees of Taurus, and Mirach is found in the Andromeda constellation. Mirach is a star of beauty, harmony, and feminine creativity. It connects us to the gentle unfolding of life and helps stabilize the frequency of change. It is the star of graceful grounding, reminding us that the unknown doesn't have to be frightening. It can be elegant and soul-nurturing. And you can think about, how can I ground into beauty while life shifts around me? We have another star, and it is the fixed star Hamal, on 7 degrees in Aries. Through slightly before gene key 3 zones, Hamal in the constellation of Aries offers bold, assertive energy for those about to take a leap into the new. Hamal grants courage, leadership, and the raw willpower needed to initiate change. It supports our inner innovator and asks us to lead without control or needing control. And you can ask yourself, what fear is asking to be met with action and self-trust? And we find another star, and it is the fixed star Siddhi on 4 degrees Taurus. Siddhi is located in the constellation of Cassiopeia, and this star carries both nobility and a reminder of humility. It brings balance to chaotic shifts by inviting us to hold ourselves with dignity, even in the mess of transition. It is a stabilizer for innovation. Can I carry myself with quiet confidence as I navigate the unknown? Together these stars form a symphony of transformation, one that moves us from fragmentation to form, from turbulence to trust. They remind us that we are not alone in the chaos. The heavens offer frequencies to support our emergence again and again. Gene Key 3 holds powerful resonance with galactic soul lineages that carry the codes of innovation, light seeding, and creative emergence. These soul families are familiar with the energies of new beginnings, multidimensional evolution, and the alchemy of chaos into beauty. Let's explore some lineages whose frequency aligns with this gene key. The Lyrans are one of the oldest known star races, often seen as the original architects of creation in this galaxy. This energy is lion-hearted, creative, and courageous. Lyran-aligned souls carry a deep urge to birth new realities, often through bold vision and authentic self-expression. When connected to Gene Key 3, Lyrans bring the strength to face chaos with grace and innovate it from the heart. Where am I being asked to initiate something truly from my soul's essence? From the bright star Vega in the Lyra constellation, these beings hold refined frequencies of order, harmony, and musical intelligence. Vegan-aligned souls often brings elegance to complexity, and with Gene Key 3, they teach how to translate cosmic patterns into practical structures that can support evolution on Earth. It is like, how can I bring more coherence and beauty into the new beginnings that are emerging in my life? The Pleiades star cluster offers light-coded templates for heart-based consciousness, healing, and emotional awakening. Pleiadian souls with Gene Key 3 often serve as midwives for planetary awakening and guiding others through change not with logic but with empathy, embodiment, and intuitive flow. Are you willing to let go of control and trust your emotional intelligence to guide you through change? These star lineages each offer a piece of the puzzle: the courage to begin, the vision to bring order to chaos, and the compassion to walk gently with others through their own initiations. Gene Key 3 reminds us that your soul may carry light codes from beyond this earth, codes designed to help seed new timelines, build luminous templates, and hold space for what has never existed before. As we navigate the frequencies of chaos, innovation, and innocence, essential oils can support the nervous system, calm the heart, and awaken inner peace and playful creativity. These plant allies carry intelligence that speaks to our body and spirit in moments of transition. Here are some essential oils that align beautifully with the energy of Gene Key 3. There is the essential oil of lavender, a gentle soother of nervous tension. Lavender helps us soften into change, reducing anxiety and promoting trust in the unknown. It brings a feeling of safety when stepping into unfamiliar territory. And you can use this oil, for example, to diffuse during meditative moments or apply to the chest before journaling or sleeping. Then we have the oil of Douglas fir. This oil connects us to ancestral wisdom while supporting inner child healing. It encourages trust in the process and helps you stay rooted while things evolve rapidly around you. You can inhale directly from your palms or mix with a carrier oil over the solar plexus. We have the oil of lemongrass, a cleanser of energetic chaos. Lemongrass clears mental clutter and helps make space for new ideas and inspiration. Perfect for breaking out old patterns. You can diffuse in the morning or use it in an energizing body mist. And there is the oil of black spruce. This grounding oil restores stability when your system feels overwhelmed. It encourages inner resilience and brings your energy back to center after disruption. You can apply this oil to the soles of your feet and lower spine. And then we have the oil of Roman chamomile, known for its gentle guidance and connection to innocence. Chamomile nurtures the inner child, eases fear of the unknown, and invites calm curiosity. You can add this into a warm bath with Epsom salts or anoint your heart before rest. You can also try combining lavender, Douglas fir, and lemongrass in a diffuser to create a field of calm, clarity, and fresh potential. As with all oils, let your intuition guide you. These frequencies are here to hold you as you learn to trust, flow, and open to life's endless creativity. Mantras are sound codes for the soul. They carry frequencies that calm the nervous system, rewire limiting patterns, and align your vibration with truth, creativity, and presence. In the realm of Gene Key 3, mantras helped us soften our resistance to the unknown and step joyfully into the rhythm of a new beginnings. Here are some mantras to speak aloud or to hold in your heart. I trust the process even when I don't know the path. Or, every new beginning carries a blessing. Or, my chaos is fertile ground for creation. Or, I honor the dance of becoming. Or, innocence is my strength, and curiosity is my compass. Repeat these mantras during your morning rituals while walking in nature or as you face transitions. Let them gently remind your system it is safe to not know. It is sacred to begin again. Trust the beauty of becoming. Dear soul, Gene Key 3 is a profound invitation to embrace the unknown not as something to fear, but as the sacred spark of creation itself. This energy teaches us that we don't need all the answers. We don't have to wait until everything is perfect. We are allowed to begin, even when things are messy, unclear, or unfolding differently than expected. The chaos you feel, it might be the soil breaking open so your next version can emerge. The resistance? Perhaps it is just your soul reminding you that you are safe to grow. In a world that often demands certainty, Gene Key 3 whispers, come alive through wonder. Build trust, not control, and celebrate the joy of simply becoming. So if this episode touched your heart, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, or sharing this sacred space with someone who is ready to bloom. Your voice matters, and your light is needed. Until the next time, and may you walk your path with playfulness, courage, and childlike awe. Let life surprise you. With reverence and joy, Shanti Ishta, and thank you.